Hey guys, the good, the bad and the buggy here looking at the Pointman, Scout and Shotguns in Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. First off, this role is key for the attacking team and should only be taken by someone who is willing to die again and again to drag their team into the next capture zone. This is because you have smoke grenades, and without these capturing a point is close to impossible. Smokes are best loaded on top of enemy positions. This will block their line of sight and stop them from shooting effectively. The attackers can then use this time to close the distance, crossing open ground and get in amongst the defenders and take their position. If a few scouts or pointmen work together, throwing what is effectively a wall of smoke, then as few as 2 players can cause huge problems for the defenders. If smokes are so helpful, then why do you die so much? This is just due to the nature of the game, and the time to kill someone being so low, and getting picked off the map is quite common. The great thing about being a pointman is spawning on your squad leader. A good squad leader will be moving up the map, closing on the enemy behind your smoke cover, giving you a closer spawn next time. Once you've thrown your smoke, push through it and mess up the enemy lines with your shotgun. If you can take out a few players and cause confusion, the rest of your team has an easy time getting in close because of your actions. When you die, respawn at your squad leader and do this again and again until you're at the point. Because every time you die, you get 2 new smoke grenades. Use these to drag your team another few feet towards that cap. The scout on the North Vietnamese side does a similar role, just spawning at a tunnel instead of a squad leader. Even when defending, smoke can be used the same way as the attackers, to push forward and retake points that have been lost. I'd advise not to throw the smoke at the attacking team before they reach a point, as this will often help them out more than hinder them, but there is always a time and place for everything. Such as if you're the last man on a point with traps set up, you can drop a smoke at your feet to hide yourself and the traps, hoping that when it clears you're behind a group of enemies and can take them out. The scout also gets trip mines which can destroy groups of unwary soldiers. All it takes is for one person not to see it and wipe out their entire squad. These are also great for covering your back and flanks. Alternatively, these can be put in an obvious place to slow down the enemy who will try and disarm it, giving you a window of opportunity to take them out. Once you get stuck into a fight, helping the Pointman and Scout wreak havoc is one of the best close range weapons in the game, and can even hold their own at range, unlike most video game shotguns. For the North, their double barrel shotgun comes in 3 variants: the hunting, coach gun and sawn-off. For me there is only one type that you should use, and that's the hunting, since its arrow buckshot can easily score a kill with just one shot up to 85 meters, especially with its tight grouping and good sights. Up close it's still a beast, just not as quick to aim down the sights in tight spaces as the coach gun, but the impact of this is virtually non-existent, since you can fire both barrels almost instantaneously. The sawn-off is great for shooting point blank from the hip, but anything outside of 10 meters, you'll be lucky to get a kill. You'll probably score a hit, but in this game, hitting someone without killing them will definitely get you killed. The coach gun is in a weird middle ground, lacking accuracy at range, thanks to removing the sights and giving it a looser grouping, but not being much better at close to mid-range. For the coach gun and hunting shotgun, you have access to both arrow buckshot and solid rounds, but I found there was no need to use solid rounds as the arrow buckshot is more than lethal at range, and is easily capable of scoring a double kill. The US also get 3 different shotguns: the trench gun, STEAKOUT and DUCKBILL. Like the Vietnamese sawn-off, the DUCKBILL plays a similar role of blasting a large area, but with it being pump action is slightly better, since it can carpet an area a few times before needing to reload, but I still wouldn't advise it as it's a very situational weapon. The trench gun is your standard shotgun. With less range than the double barrel hunting shotgun, you're still able to deal with targets up to 70 meters easily, and therefore is a solid go-to weapon. The STEAKOUT is the awkward middle ground, but I did prefer using it, even with its slightly offset aim, where you have to aim slightly to the right of your target at range. But for me personally, I just preferred that shotgun as I found it really easy to use in close combat. Both sides have access to an SMG that they can call upon, but every time I used one I was always left feeling underwhelmed, and feeling that a shotgun would have been better no matter what situation I was in, either up close or far away. Both the Scout and the Pointman carry sidearms. For the US this is really important, as primary weapons are disabled in tunnels, so the Pointman is just one of the few classes that can effectively fight in these locations. So in summary, as long as you're prepared to die for your team again and again, helping them get forward, you can then learn the maps, the shortcuts, the flanks and every other trick that will help you get close to the enemy. The reward for that is some of the most fun, Rambo, lone wolf, high kill streaks that this game can offer, all the while helping your team win. I hope this has proved insightful for some of you. Thanks for watching and good luck.